How to learn anything faster. Most people think learning is about intelligence. They believe some people are naturally fast learners while everyone else struggles to keep up. But that's not true. The biggest difference between fast learners and slow learners isn't intelligence, it's the way they learn. Imagine two people filling a bucket with water. One pours directly into the bucket, the other spills half of it on the ground. Both are working hard, but one gets results much faster. That's how learning works. Many people spend hours studying, watching tutorials, and taking notes, yet a few days later, they remember almost nothing. Not because they're incapable, but because their learning process is leaking information. The good news is that learning faster doesn't require a higher IQ, it requires a better system. The first mistake people make is confusing exposure with learning. Just because you read something doesn't mean you've learned it. Just because you watched a video doesn't mean you understand it. Your brain sees information repeatedly and starts believing it knows it. This is called the illusion of competence. But recognition is not the same as recall. Imagine looking at a map every day. You may recognize the roads, but if someone takes the map away, could you still find your way? Real learning happens when you can remember information without looking at it. That's why active recall is so powerful. Instead of rereading your notes, close them. Then try to remember everything you can. Force your brain to search for the answer. It feels harder, but that's exactly why it works. Every time you recall information, you strengthen the memory. It's like walking the same path through a forest. The more you use it, the clearer it becomes. The second mistake is studying for too long without breaks. Many people think more hours automatically mean more progress. But attention is like a battery. The longer you use it without rest, the weaker it becomes. Fast learners understand this. They focus intensely for short periods. Then they take breaks. These breaks help the brain organize information and recharge. Sometimes stepping away is exactly what helps learning stick. The third mistake is learning passively. Watching, listening, and reading can feel productive. But real learning happens when your brain participates. Ask questions, make predictions, explain ideas in your own words, challenge what you're hearing. The more involved your brain is, the deeper the learning becomes. One of the best methods is the Feynman Technique. Take a concept and explain it as if you're teaching it to a child. Use simple language. If you can't explain it simply, you probably don't understand it well enough yet. Teaching reveals the gaps in your knowledge. And those gaps show you exactly what to improve. Another powerful strategy is connecting new ideas to things you already know. Your brain prefers connections over isolated facts. Think of new information as a picture frame. It's much easier to hang it on a wall that already has hooks. The more connections you create, the easier information becomes to remember. When learning something new, ask yourself, what does this remind me of? How does it connect to something I already understand? There's another secret that many people ignore: sleep. Most people think learning happens while studying, but a large part of learning happens afterward. During sleep, your brain strengthens important memories and organizes information. Without enough sleep, your learning speed drops dramatically. You may study longer and still remember less. Finally, understand that forgetting is normal. Many people think forgetting means failure. It doesn't. Forgetting is part of the learning process. Each time you successfully relearn something, the memory becomes stronger. That's why spaced repetition works so well. Instead of reviewing everything every day, you review information right before you're about to forget it. This keeps memories strong while saving time. So if you want to learn anything faster, stop focusing on studying harder. Focus on studying smarter. Use active recall, take strategic breaks, engage with information, teach what you learn, build connections, prioritize sleep, and use spaced repetition. Learning is not a talent reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill, and the better your method, the faster your progress. The people who learn quickly aren't necessarily smarter. They simply understand how learning really works. And now, so do you.